Hi friends, this is Suzy, your gaming guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 3898 in Candy Crush Saga. If you find these videos helpful, I'd ask that you consider liking and subscribing. That in turn would really help me out. So here we've got 33 moves to clear 100 jelly and collect 60 wrapped candies. That definitely makes this a hard level, as we can tell by the skull and the purple. But what I'm noticing is that there are so many different sections and elements on this board. I think we're going to have to face a pretty strong learning curve. We're going to have to figure things out. Let's look at the kind of the bad parts of this. There are a lot of candy cane fences. That segments everything. Plus we've got not only toffee swirls on the board, but more set to come down, and they can be up to 5 layers thick. We have got not only the candy cane fences, but also these cutouts creating division for us. We've got licorice swirls that are going to keep making a barrier here. And we've got sugar chest. We've got one sugar key. So I have to get to this sugar key. I have to figure out how all of this works. How am I going to use the good things that happen, like the wrapped candy that's here and that can come here, and the lucky candy, which isn't as good as a wrapped candy dispenser, because these will turn into wrapped candies. They always correspond directly to order fulfillment, and they're not going to turn into jelly. So they're going to turn into wrapped candies, but first we have to activate them. And then we've got this conveyor belt and portal system. We're going to have to figure out how that operates. Where do things go, and how do we best get them there? We're only going to start with this area, which thankfully has 4 colors instead of 5, unless there's one that's just not showing up. I'm not going to worry about trying to clear this out, but I will try to find out what I can do here. I'm thinking maybe trying to get wrapped combos would be good. Let's see. I can make a stripe. It's not a bad move, but what I'm going to do instead, I was going to do this to try to get those orange to be a stripe, but it'd be taking out orange. Okay, that doesn't work. I think what I'm going to do is take out the green, because there's not a lot of green on the board and there's not a lot of blue. So I'm going to see if doing this will allow the purple, there we go, and the orange to come together into something fantastic. All right, now we've got 2 orange there. I could just take out all orange and that would give me a wrapped combo, right? That seems like a good idea. Plus I'd be taking this out. I could try to set up another special combo, but it might be tough to do, and as I make things happen here, things might explode and take this out. And it would probably take out purple, which wouldn't be a bad choice, but I like orange here. So let's do this. Oh, see? It only dropped this down 1, so I didn't get that combo because I took something out here, and so it dropped this in. But now I understand better how the board works. And I do like the idea of trying to get a wrapped combo to clear all of this out, because I have to get all the way down to here at some point. All right, so now let's look at the board again. I could do this, and that would create a nice opportunity and may bring some things down. But maybe I want to take out the green, since the green isn't a very prevalent color now. That all still kind of blew up on its own. I don't know which move ultimately would have been better, but I do like to experiment. I don't have a lot of orange. Let's take the orange out and see what we can do. Okay, so here I might be able to make a striped wrapped combo, although again, things could explode. I'm going to go ahead and take this. It's going to hit this area, which is a little bit isolated up here because sometimes things don't fill in. Yeah, it's going to set this off and it's going to set this off. Oh well. But I'm more interested in trying to open this area up. So let's see what we can do here. Look at this. Oh, now it's setting off a chain reaction. The wrapped that are over here are making more things happen with more wrapped. Now if I can do something like make a horizontal stripe, I may be able to hit one of these to create more of that cascading. So when we talk about making moves low to the ground to encourage cascading, low to the ground means setting things here to hit things here, because the portals are bringing these to like the bottom area. So I have a couple of choices here. I could make this stripe, which I kind of like, and it would bring this into position to maybe hit here. Or I could bring this down and make this into a wrapped right away, activate it. I think I like this option more. And remember, we're in that experimental phase. Maybe I'm not making the best choices, but as I make these choices and I evaluate and see what it does to the board, then I'll have a better shot at creating great opportunities for the future. I could set this off right away, or I could make another stripe. I think setting this off is a good thing. Remember, we need to keep bringing things down here. We've got work to do in all of these different parts of the board. I can make a stripe, I can make a stripe, but what I'm going to do is put two wrapped candies together. And now I'm going to really explode things here. There we go. Keep pulling things down. Oh, and I thought I might get another wrapped combo. Didn't quite work, but we got some good activity there. I could bring the orange and the orange here, but I would rather wait until I get some wrapped candies over here that I can bring into this area. So let's play around here a bit more. I could bring a wrapped over here, and that way if I can get a wrapped here, I could do a wrapped combo over here, but I don't know that that's the best option. And I don't think bringing just a regular lucky candy over here is good. There's no purple to match up. So I'm going to take out orange and concentrate the colors. I'm really liking that system of trying to make things happen here by reducing the number of colors on the board. Now should I bring these over here? That purple I still don't think is going to be very valuable. Taking out the orange. I could bring these things down, but then I would also be bringing these toffee down, although eventually I'm going to have to make some choices. Here, let's activate that. And let's take out a layer here. Oh, no, I'm going to make a striped wrapped combo. All right, so now I'm going to turn these into wrapped candies, and I'm going to explode this area and bring things downward. So I don't know that I'm going to have a whole lot of, there we go, say-so into what happens. But if it creates enough chaos, then that's okay. Yeah, I can make a wrapped. Let's go ahead and make a wrapped. We didn't get to use it the way I would have wanted, but it's not awful. Now I would really like to use some stripes to set some things off here. Let's see what we can do. Ooh, I could make another wrapped. I could make a stripe. I could make a stripe. I like where this stripe is aimed. I'm going to bring this lower and see what happens. Not bad. I could do another wrapped. I could do a stripe. I'm going to do this stripe and see what happens. So now I've got a few different striped wrapped combos I could set off if I wanted. I think I like this one because I think that one of the pitfalls might be trying to get this jelly removed when we've got nothing populating it. I think it could end up being just one of those voids that is tough to do. I would rather, if that were clear, I'd rather take something lower, but I kind of like just not having to worry about the jelly that was there. Then when the toffee comes in and fills that in, it doesn't matter. Yeah, and this is doing what I wanted it to. We finally got that key open, so now we can get something from here, maybe. Ooh, look at this. Color bomb and a stripe. I could make a wrapped. I could make another stripe. How do I get this cleared? Now I get to see how the bottom portion of this board works. And how am I going to get there? What's my best option? I think setting off this wrapped by doing this stripe. I want activity. I want to see what's going to happen over here. There we go. We got that all cleared out now. And now I could make a combo here. An orange stripe combo, I think. It would convert the wrapped, but that might be a good thing to have a stripe set off over here every so often. Although I have to remember my mission is to collect these wrapped candies. A Color Bomb wrapped candy would probably help me get to that goal. But I've got to figure out how to clear these guys out. Let's do this and see what happens with all of this. If we're not winning, at least we're learning. All right. Now what I'm going to do is put these orange together. It's going to bring this blue to make a stripe, and it may land some purple in, but the purple may shift before, oh no, it didn't shift. So we did get that to happen. Now, do I just set off all purple and hope for good things to happen? Do I move this over and get a blue stripe? Do I take out all green, which would alter this? I really would like to take out blue or orange, and those are the two things I cannot do here. Just a regular blue or a regular orange. I mean, the purple may be sufficient to draw everything downward and set everything off. All right, so if I were doing this just to try to win, I think I would make this move and then match the blue and really set things off in my last two moves. But because I really want to see how this responds, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to take out all purple to get these going and see how much activity we get over here and see if I get the desired result of clearing all of this out, having this fill in with the wrapped candies that I'm hoping will show up. Although everything's segmented, so it's, it makes me nervous. But let's see how much of a chain reaction we can stimulate from here. Here are all these wrapped candies. So we got all of the wrapped candies, and then we're setting off those chains, but this didn't fill in yet with everything. We still needed more moves for all of this part to happen, I think. Let's take out purple again because this is here and it can blow things up. And we can see how, oh, see, look now how it fills in. We just needed a few more moves to have this fill in. We got everything else done we needed to. Everything we set out to do. We just needed to get down here more quickly. So now I know that my focus needs to be getting down here. And I know that if I can just blow these up, even if they're high up, they can make a chain reaction because of the way the portals flow. So I'm going to pause the recording, come back with a new board. That took a lot of effort. Like I said, there was a strong learning curve, but we got so much information. So I'm going to have the microphone turned off until I have something else that's important to share. Okay, so this looks like the opportunity I have been looking for. One of the problems is I've got a jelly up here that I haven't taken out yet. And I don't have a wrapped candy here, although I think I could still do this. But I do want to wait and try to set up the very best situation possible. One of the problems is I kind of want to be able to set this off with whatever I want to set it off with. Although, except for orange, everything else would be a boon here. This would get set off and do this nice chain reaction. But I still would like to make the decisions myself. So at this point, I'm going to make a move that I think is going to be the least problematic. I don't want everything to explode. So I want to take one that I think will not cause great disruption. There we go. Now, of course, I would like to take out purple. I can't. Next rotation is going to bring the toffee up there. I've got orange and green, and I don't have orange and green usable for myself. I'm just going to go ahead and make another color bomb. And now I've got a couple of options. I don't want to do anything while this is here. I still have only blue and orange over this way, but I do have purple here, and blue actually would be a good choice. I'm going to wait one more move, if I can. And now I can take out orange, and there's orange here, and this should be what I need to get everything done, right? Well, we'll see. It should take out a lot of, there we go, wrapped candies. So all told, that took between 10 and 15 tries. It wasn't awful, and I was getting close each time. There is that learning curve, and then the more you know, the closer you get each time, with some exceptions if you get a particularly bad board or unlucky plays. If you have any questions or comments, please put those below, and as always, thank you so much for watching.